Search engine optimization, easy and hard parts to appreciate. This is episode number 325 of the My Online Toolbox, weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of marketing to help you grow your business with more quality leads, amplifying more quality. We want to introduce somebody. It's Randy Stanbury of 4 Level Coach. We met them at the Builder Show out in Vegas, and we for years have been having a difficult time where we've affiliated ourselves with very limited number of coaches that have a bigger background as opposed to hype. And so we bumped into them in the early part of the year. We've had a chance to get to know one another, and what we'd like to do is introduce them. First, we had a great presentation with them about a few weeks ago, and the way you could access it, we called it Creating a Marketing Machine for Sustainable Growth. And to introduce you to Randy, a 4 Level Coach, just go to their Facebook page, facebook.com/4Level Coach, and the June 14th post, to be specific, will give you quick access over to the podcast that we had. And you could also check out him and his business for consulting. We really like the approach. And before we even said this, in addition to meeting them at the show, we listened to some of their follow-up presentations independent of the joint one we gave, and we really loved the professional approach and details that Randy provides. And as you know, for the many years, My Online Toolbox is very specific in who we like to promote, and we think you should check them out as another consulting resource if you're looking for someone to help you grow your business to become more profitable. Thank you again, Randy, and your team at 4 Level Coach. Also, if you go to the My Online Toolbox basic class, this month we have a special offer, and if you buy the basic class, we'll give you both of his bestseller books for free. That's limited time offer. Last week, we were talking about reducing your calls to action and focusing in on enhancing your value. Check that episode out. But this week, we are going into search engine optimization and being able to easily or hardly appreciate some of the components. What we're going to do is we're going to continue on with celebrating our featured story over at Builder Trend, where Crossbeam Builders was recognized as a builder who went from startup to 7-figure business with targeted marketing and technology. So what we're going to do is show how Crossbeam, even with this many years of success, what we like to do is start off with image optimization. And when you look at an image, it's easy to be impressed, and what we're doing here is showing the image that we used over on the Builder Trend success story, which is also part of the homepage of Crossbeam. But when you go down further, you'll see that behind the scenes, it's called image optimization. And from a simplistic sense, without getting into the details, we have that image tied to Salt Lake City Kitchen Remodeler. So the first aspect of SEO is making sure that an image is not just cosmetically appealing, but it's also appealing towards the search engines. But as time has gone by, we do different types of analysis to see how we're doing. And one of the technology tools that we were using showed us that our on-page SEO is an A minus. And of course, there's always things to improve. But what we did to make a point here is look at the performance, and we saw that the performance was at a C minus. One of the topics is called image optimization, and the topic is called lazy loading. It's a new technology it's a technique for waiting to load certain parts of a web page, especially images, until they're needed. Unlike what's called eager loading, where the browser does not request certain resources until the user interacts in such a way that the resource is needed. And think about it when you land on a page and you scroll down further. Well, depending on whether you scroll or not, and depending on when your website was created, sometimes people are inadvertently using older technology when they need updates in order to better optimize the use of the image, which is independent of the titling of the image. So we shouldn't have said easy versus hard. We should have said easier versus harder, because it's easier to understand the alt tag, but There are tactics that we look at so many people's image optimization where those images are titled incorrectly. So make sure your resources know exactly what your target markets are to ensure that those images are optimized properly. And from a harder topic, remember that lazy loading and eager loading are technology topics that have changed as time has gone by, and these images have become stronger, they become thicker, and what you want to do is make sure that your website is properly optimized to the user experience based on whether that image should be loaded into the browser or not, depending on the navigation of a particular user. This is my online toolbox reminding you to like us and follow us on Facebook and YouTube for the weekly quick tips, or check out the featured projects. We're actually at our 170th featured project this week, which is pretty cool, all based on brand marketing. This is my online toolbox reminding you to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we will see you next week.